Hello, everyone. Very happy to be here with my little bottle of happiness to talk to you today at Web 2.0 about Conversations 2.0. And those are conversations that we're going to talk to you about at a soda machine. What I'm going to share with you is the whole idea of taking what all of you in the room and even us at Coca-Cola would think of as sort of a passive asset, something like a soda machine. And how do you turn that into an active experience? So it's that whole idea of what we traditionally think of as bricks and mortar going virtual. So let's talk first a little bit about Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola started like any entrepreneurial company. It started in Atlanta, a little drugstore, in a pharmacy, where they served 9 drinks a day. We've grown that over the years to 1.7 billion servings a day. That is worldwide. And we serve over 20 million customers around the world, 20 million customers. We've done that over 125 years, obviously from a little entrepreneur using a lot of innovation to get there. It's grown our business to a scale business. No longer a startup, definitely scale. We have over 500 brands. We have $15 billion brands. We actually just added 2 last year, one in Latin America and one in China. And again, we did that through scaling and innovation. The key, though, today, and what I know a lot of you are talking about over the last 3 days, is how do you do that in a new virtual world? And so we've moved into the new virtual world. When you look at the number of Facebook fans that Coca-Cola has at 35 million, when you look at something that we've done in the US, which is called My Coke Rewards, a loyalty program where we have 17 million members and we engage in conversations on a daily basis. So we're cultivating those conversations virtually. We're doing that again through innovation. Looking at the hard assets, though, of our business. So I talked to you about the fact that the business started in a little pharmacy in Atlanta, little soda machine. There's an example of one of the first Coca-Cola dispensers from 1896. Over the years, we've actually innovated with these soda machines, and we've had 30 different soda machines that started with that one you see up there on the screen. The other one I have up there is actually one of my favorites, where, back to innovation, Coca-Cola figured out how to serve Coca-Cola on the Space Shuttle Discovery in 1991, and then also the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 1996. So a part of history with our innovation. The key today is, though, how do we take that to the next level? How do we take our soda machines to be truly game-changing innovation? What you see here is something that we launched in 2009, and we've got 1,300 of them across the country today in over 60 markets. This is called the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine. And to many of you, you'd look at it and you'd say, well, what's so interesting about that? From a pure business perspective, I can tell you what's interesting in that our traditional soda machines only serve 7 brands. So you were somewhat limited in what you could offer at a food service outlet. This soda machine serves over 100 brands. So all of you will obviously say, well, of course, that's very good for business. We also do it 100 brands in the same footprint that a normal soda machine would take that only serves 7 brands. So all that's great. All that's great. That's obviously great for our business. But what's the bigger idea? What's the bigger thing that lives in this Coca-Cola Freestyle machine that it took us 4 years to develop? The bigger thing is that we really put design at the center. Design in that this thing is cool. This thing was designed by one of the designers over in Europe that designs Ferraris. We also put abundant choice in a small space, so no different than an iPhone, an iPad. We put abundant choice through using microdosing technology. And that sounds very scientific. What that simply is using something from another industry. It was actually the medical devices industry, and applying that to our business. And then we gave people a fun, personalized experience by leveraging technology and leveraging digital interaction. And I can tell you for a fact that it is a fun experience because my kids will only go to restaurants that have the Freestyle machine. So as you can imagine, it is actually increasing traffic and increasing sales for all our customers. So again, you look at all that stuff and I go, okay, I told you it served now over 100 brands. That's exciting. Okay, you look at this. Okay, that's different. Never been done before. That's exciting. But there's still a bigger idea that lives in all this. And the bigger idea is really what I wanted to talk to you about. That we're looking at this machine beyond a dispensing asset to a connection machine, to an engagement platform, something that has technology embedded within it that allows us to cultivate conversations and drive engagement on a daily basis with our consumers. And we do that through something, again, not that revolutionary today, internet connectivity. But the whole idea of internet connectivity in this machine really allows us to create a networked experience using those assets that were out there in the past that just dispensed beverages. The other thing that's very exciting when you network this thing is the access to transaction data that we have. So again, you got to sit back where we sit. We sell our products through other customers, so through the Safeways of the world, the 7-Elevens of the world, the McDonald's of the world, the Burger Kings of the world, etc. We don't have access to the daily transaction data. Through this machine, we have access to that. So it becomes a marketing machine where we can push out content and cultivate those conversations. It becomes a data machine where we can real-time know what are people purchasing, where are they purchasing it, who's purchasing it. And we can use that to take marketing insights and knowledge and then the marketing that we do to a whole nother level. And then, of course, there's a huge supply chain benefit in terms of the demand fulfillment side of the equation. So we've got a marketing machine, we've got a data machine, and then we start looping in the marketing. And here's just an example of something we've just gotten started, which is the Facebook application. The Facebook application that allows people to start the conversation in terms of what their favorite mix is, share that with their friends, and then ultimately scan that onto the machine and get your friend's favorite mix or your favorite mix every time you go to the outlet. So this is the imagine, if you will, slide. And it's the concept that John talked about. When you think about what Coca-Cola has around the world, which is an amazing set of assets. You know, you look at our trucks, we've got over 500,000 trucks around the world. You look at our vending machines, we've got almost 1 million vending machines around the world. You look at our coolers, and we've got millions and millions of coolers. You look at our digital out-of-home, which is something new we launched in the last year, and we've got tons of boards in cities all over the U.S. And you think about networking all of those into a virtual experience where we can cultivate conversations and once again take that passive asset into an active experience. And that whole idea, I challenge all of you, will take us to a whole nother level in terms of the connections we have that I believe will be bigger than any traditional media network that's out there today. So it's a whole new way for us to cultivate conversations, to build data, and to take this business to a whole nother level. So with that, I want to close with a video so each of you can experience the Freestyle machine for yourself. So if you could roll the video, please. Great. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Alison.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.